Not going to be a very long live stream. Want to spend time, with the fam for my birthday. 46 years old today, September 30th. Apefather is 46. Not too effing shabby. Had a great day. Spent a lot of time in the pool, hot tub. We ate a lot. I had some fast food. I had some home cooking, ice cream, cake. Now it's time for all the haters, right, to come break my chops. But it's like I was saying, for my birthday wish is I want really all of us to win. That's my real birthday wish. Of course, first is family. First, I wish all of my family and your family health, happiness, and success, just like my grandmother Anna says in heaven. God bless her. I wish everyone health first, happiness second, and success third. But, the V for Victory project is the dream. That's the life accomplishment goal. That's what I want to see happen. And, it's just the right decision. It really is the right decision. We shouldn't be in an industry where we're not the bosses. I mean, that's just the way I see it. You know what I mean? Why do we want to be in an industry where you got people like Ken Griffin, who's got a monopoly? The guy controls all the platforms, payment for order flow, takes your buy orders, puts them in the dark pools for as long as he wants. Potentially, allegedly, could be using naked shorting, synthetic shares to drive all these stocks down. It's like I mean, again, I just don't understand why you want to remain in an industry like that that's controlled. I just don't get it. I guess it's one of those things I'll never understand. But as far as I'm concerned, look, I got my DWOC. I know that DWOC under the Third Amendment now, extended the time frame for them to hopefully merge and complete the merger with Truth Social. I do have a few plays. Like I said, I got AMC, I got GameStop, and I got DWOC, but that's it. I'm done with everything else. I just that's it. Those are my only three plays right now in my portfolio. Other than that, I'm focusing on the V for Victory project. And the reason why I picked those three plays is because this is why. Let's start with GameStop. I think Ryan Cohen, great leader. This is a guy who takes no compensation. Okay. Versus Adam Aaron, who takes $25 million in compensation. What's up, young Kuda? Thank you, brother. God bless you, and God bless your family too. Ryan Cohen, I don't know if you notice, is not taking any compensation to run GameStop. He puts his own money up. He invests, 10 millions recently. He puts up a GameStop. Adam Aaron doesn't put up any money. I mean, it's all part of his comp package. He gets free stock. What's up, Kane? How you doing this evening? Yeah, I'm just relaxing. I had a really nice day with the family. We did a lot of swimming in the pool. We had a big, I have a little bit of a fast food addiction, and then we have home cooked dinner. But my wife never understood. She's like, I made you this beautiful dinner we had tonight, but I had to get a little fast food in there. How you doing, brother? Buona notte. CC in the house. So, como stai? Yeah, today's my birthday, Kane. I'm 46 years old. Getting old. I gotta get things going in my life. Getting up there. It's like I said. Look, I got my AMC still. I got my GameStop, and I got DWOC. That's all I'm playing with. So we talked about GameStop. As I said, Ryan Cohen is not taking any compensation. He's a great leader, and I believe that in the future, it's a long-term plan with me that GameStop will be over $80 a share. DWOC is a risk. Okay, DWOC is a risk, and I know it's a risk. It's all about Trump. I know Trump is, man, they're hitting this poor guy with everything. I've never seen in history, at least in my lifetime, I've never seen an ex-president of the United States of America treated this bad. I can't believe how they treated this guy. They want to take his name off Trump Tower now. They want to stop all of his business in New York. I mean, it's great. They even want his kids out of the Trump organization now. They're going to sue him. They said because he inflated his net worth to get favorable real estate, loans and favorable insurance loans, and they're suing him for up to anywhere between 250 million to 600 million. Um, oh, what's up, Cade? Thank you, brother. I love you, Cade. Thank you. It's the thought that counts. God bless you, brother. Thank you, King. God bless you. God bless Tristan. God bless your family. So, thank you again, Kane. The thing is that if Trump does pull this off, by the way, which will be a miracle, it really, really will be a miracle. He really should be called the Teflon Don because this is like the one man the government probably could have beat. You know, the government, whenever the government comes after you, you lose, right? Even John Gotti lost. They used to call him the Teflon Don, but eventually the government got him, right? But with Trump, he might pull it off where he beats everybody. And I'm telling you, if he wins the presidency, DWAC is going to be tremendous. DWAC, in my opinion, will complete the merger with Truth Social, and it's going to be huge. Like I said, GameStop, I'm sticking with it simply because of Brian Cohen. Thank you, Tommy. God bless you, Tommy. I love you. Always there for me, brother. I love you, Tommy. I love you, Kane. Kane and Tommy. God bless the two of you. You know, as far as AMC, I don't know what to think anymore with that thing. I've been day trading it, honestly. If you want me to tell you the truth, I don't see, I hate to say it, but I just don't see a long term big outcome for AMC because Adam Aaron is paying himself too much money. You know, he burns through too much cash, and he's only alive right now because of dilution. He's only alive because of the blood of retail. That's it. So to me, AMC became the day trader's dream cream play. That's just the way I see it at this point. But GameStop, like I said, I see a bright future. DWAC is a gamble. It all has to do with Trump. But that's all I'm playing with in the stock market. That's it. Everything else is going towards my V Victory project, and I know you all know what it is. I've been mentioning it on Twitter, formerly Twitter, now X. So hopefully we could get some more people down into these live streams. The idea is just to stop being in an industry that's controlled. That's the idea. Stop being in an industry where it's just not a fair playing field. That's just the thing. Like it's like why would you want to do that? That's what I don't say. Like I don't get it. Why apes retail investors what we could do like if we all joined forces, right? If we all got organized, we could be bigger than the whole world. This is what I don't think people understand. We could be bigger than Citadel. We can make Citadel look like amateur night at the Apollo if we all work together. Okay. And the only reason why I say the casino industry is that's where the money is, man. It's like I don't want to keep repeating myself, but I keep saying the same things because it's like it bears repeating. It bears repeating. I mean, we lost 350 billion in 2022. I mean, I think about that all the time. It makes me physically sick that we turned that money to nothing, to zero, to dust. Like that song, dust in the wind. All we are is dust in the wind. We turned that money to zero. And you know what? I don't believe it was any one of our faults. I believe there's a corruption. I believe there's things that are out of our control that's happening in the stock market. And I don't think it's going to get better. I don't see it getting better. I don't see Gary Gensler ever enforcing, the law. I mean, he fined Citadel $7 billion. It's a joke. They made 16 friggin' billion. They made 16 billion. He's fining them 7 billion. I mean, that's like terrible, man. What's up, Walker Rats? God bless you, brother. Thank you very much. Thank you, Tommy. Thank you, Kane. You know what I mean? So that's just look. That's just what the Apefather is trying to do. I'm just working towards a goal. That's my dream. My dream is I want to wake up in the morning. See, I'll shock all of you. A lot of people feel thank you, Back to the Future. I love you, brother. God bless you, brother. A lot of people feel that the Apefather is not a hard worker. Well, I'm a very hard worker. But the thing is, I want to work for something I believe in. You know what I mean? I want to work for something I see a future for all of us in. I would be the hardest worker running a casino empire. You have no idea. I would be the hardest worker. I'd be up right in the morning. I would work my ASF, my Italian ASS off. Okay? Because why? I see a future. I see a future. Online casinos, sports betting, that's where we need to be. We need to all group together, baby. Okay, like I explained to everybody, the idea is the first project. I'm trying to do it by way of super chats. I'm not offering an interest in the first project, but after the first project is completed, you have my word of God that I'm going to hire a top securities firm. I'm going to put together an offering that is approved with the SEC to get all of you involved in project number two. This right now is like the prototype project. We got to get it off the ground. We got to make it happen. That's all this is the prototype project. And I really truly believe that once we get it off the ground, the sky is the limit. It's like that song from Biggie, Smalls. The sky is the limit, and you know that we can on just keep on moving up. Sky is the limit, and you know that we keep moving up. We're gonna move up Jefferson style. So other than that, long 3 year journey. I remember your first AMC video because you know what it is. Look, I believed AMC Walker Rats was the ticket to life changing wealth. I did at the time. I went into it heavy. Like remember, the Sopranos. Remember when Junior told Tony, "Next time you come, you better come heavy." Remember, he's like, "You don't need that." Well, I mean it. So that's what I did with AMC. I went heavy. I went heavy, man. I believed that this was the answer. I saw what happened with GameStop. I said AMC is going to do even better. And the truth is, I think it should have. I think it should have. It's just, I don't want to keep saying the same things. It's just that it's corrupt. Don't you understand? It's like we're in the song by Genesis, The Land of Confusion? We're in the land of freaking corruption. And that's the thing. Don't you understand? Like, they're not going to let us win. Yeah, XRP. Yeah, sure. You're dreaming with XRP. You're dreaming. Yeah. Listen, I'm not gonna listen, Walker Rats. God bless you. I wish you all the best of luck with XRP, but I just don't see it happening. I don't see it happening, brother. And I don't want to upset you. I love you, brother, but I don't see it happening. I mean, XRP, they said that when they won the lawsuit, remember, against the Securities Exchange Commission regarding to being, a security, that's what they were saying. They said once they won that lawsuit, this thing was going to go to the high heavens. Once it hit Coinbase, it was going to go to high heavens. It's just not happening. So I don't want to disagree with you on that one, brother. Listen, I'm not a financial planner. I don't give financial advice, but I think you're actually better off with like GameStop or DWAC than you would be with XRP. But again, I'm not giving you any financial advice. Okay, you got to do what's best for you. AMC, you want to laugh? Every day I make you all laugh, right? That XRP stays pretty much the same price, right? I've been making tremendous money. I mean, I love you too. Day trading AMC, goes down to 750, right? Buy it. Goes up to 830, sell it. Goes back down to 750, buy it. Goes back up to 830, sell it. It's just it, and I think it's going to happen for the next several months. I actually think. See, that's how I'm structuring my portfolio right now. Is the only two stocks that I'm holding is GameStop because I really, really believe in Ryan Cohen. I gotta say, he's a great leader. He's not taking any type of pay. The guy puts his own money into GameStop. He's great. He's tremendous. Like I said with DWAC, it's all about Donald Trump, baby. He wins. DWAC is going to be a tremendous winner. But AB, I just feel I don't feel it's a hold anymore. In my opinion, I don't feel it's a hold because too many people don't trust Adam Aaron. They don't trust him. They don't trust what he's going to do. I mean, the guy's basing everything on dilution. But see, the thing is, people also know that there's enough money in the war chest now where AMC won't go bankrupt. That's the key. It won't go bankrupt. So that's why everybody's day trading this mother effer because it's like it just keeps doing the same shit. It keeps going down to that 750 level, which if you think about it, it's really below $1. If you take into account if the 1 for 10 never happened, I mean, this thing is like under $1. How much lower is it going to go? So it could only really go up. But the thing is that I just feel like they're going to trap it at that level. That's what I just feel. And who do I mean? You know who I'm talking about. All the corruption, baby. All the hedge funds, all the corruption. I think they're going to trap it. Like they're not going to let it go over 10. I just don't feel it. I don't feel it's going to go over 10. I think it's just going to keep playing the ring around the rosy game for about several months. That's just my opinion. Don't listen to me. not a financial planner. Like I said, John, I mean, I don't want to get into specifics of what I do, if you don't mind, but I'm not day trading GameStop. I believe in GameStop. Like, you know what I mean? I really, really believe in it for the long term. Okay. But like I said, DWAC is a risk. DWAC is a risk. It's all about Trump. If Trump wins, if let's just put it this way. If Trump wins the presidency of the United States, I wouldn't be surprised if DWAC goes, when it merges with Truth Social, if it goes over $500 a share. I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be shocked. I'm telling you right now, I would not be shocked if DWAC goes over $500 a share. And the amount that I have in DWAC, that would give me all of my AMC money back, plus a tremendous, tremendous profit. Okay, a tremendous profit. So the way I feel I can get my AMC money back is just those two stocks. GameStop for the long term. I feel that GameStop could go over $80 a share in the next 5 years. And obviously, a DWAC, if Trump wins, we're in business. That thing is going to take off like a rocket ship, baby. I've been out all day. I've been out all day, Luke's cars and stocks. I've been swimming in my pool all day. You want me to go jump in my pool again? I mean, would you give me a freaking super chat of $100, wise guy? This guy, Luke's cause. I'll tell you what, give me a super chat right now. I'll go jump in my pool. All right. Give me a respectable super chat. You make a comment. I've been out all day. I've been out all day with the kids, with the fam. I'm swimming in the pool all day, having fun, and this guy's breaking my balls, and I can't lie down. See, the problem is that you only see me lying down, but I'm always out. I'm always out. I'm not always filming. I actually have something called a life. Okay, that you don't really understand. What's the difference? Hey, I'll tell you what. Look, what's the difference if I did this? Hold on there. Okay, look. You want me to get up here? I'm up. All right. Happy? I'll play a little piano. Stop lying that I wasn't swimming in my pool. Why would I lie about that? Do a little blues. Little blues on the piano. Oh, thank you. God is good. So, like I said, it's not going to be a really long live stream because I do have to spend some time with the fam. It's going to be a short live stream. I'll hang out with you guys maybe another 10 minutes. I'm just trying to push really hard the V for Victory project. And what that project really consists is basically all of us getting organized. Bull trader, Richie, we love you, man. Do you think Wall Street trading muting on Friday due to the monsoon? Thank you. First of all, God bless you, Bull trader. Thank you very much for that. Um, I, I'm just going to put it to you this way. Okay, I'm just gonna put it to you this way. Any which way you twist it, we could come up with all these different reasons of something that's happening, okay? But one thing that we know that's happening on a consistent level is corruption. Okay, so like I don't like getting into. So who gets into conspiracy theories a lot? I love the guy, Common Sense Investor. Oh, I used to watch him all the time, and he had the greatest conspiracy theories. So one day I broke his balls. I said like, you know what I think? I think that like Wall Street traders are really aliens. You ever see that movie They Live? With Roddy Piper. I said when we put on the glasses, we can see they're truly aliens. You know what I mean? It's like look, it's corrupt, man. It's a corrupt industry. Thank you very much. And I'm just saying, why stick with it? I just don't understand people's logic. Okay, I'm on my feet. Thank you, Luke's Cause and Stocks. God bless you. I don't, I know the song, but I don't know how to play it though. I'm sorry, I can learn it though. On your feet, soldier. Sending money is a good thing to the Apefather because the Apefather's got a plan. This is what you don't understand. The Apefather's got a plan of action, and he wants to be the savior of retail. I want to be, believe it or not, I want to be the guy, okay, who sets all of us on a path of success. I want to be the guy who gets us away from all of this corruption. That's what you don't understand about me. I want to be the guy who makes us call our own shots, where we're the boss of bosses. And that's what you don't understand. The Terminator. That's right, Back to the Future. I have GameStop. If you were listening, I told you I believe in Ryan Cohen. I told you this at the beginning of the live stream. I believe in Ryan Cohen. I think he's a great leader. He's not taking a comp package like Adam Aron's making 25 million a year. I told you I believe in GameStop. I don't believe in that computer share bullshit though. That I don't believe in. I'm sorry. I don't believe in that computer share. You know, I love you, Back to the Future. I don't believe in computer share. It's once again, it's just like you're putting your shares. You don't know if you could trust this. You really don't know. From what I understand, there's a lot of negativities with that stuff. Like you wouldn't be able to sell for like a very long time. There's all kinds of crazy shit that goes on with that shit, and I want nothing to do with it. All right, let me get rid of this ball breaker. Hold on. This one guy. Let's just get rid of. Let's put him out of his misery. I don't believe in XRP. I don't believe in it. So that's just me. Yeah, that five patty. I had a craving for it today. I had a craving for that five patty Whopper. Tremendous Whopper. Let's see. What could we do? What could we do? I wanted to originally go. We were going to go to an Italian restaurant, but my wife wanted to cook for me. She made me something special for my birthday. We had a little eggplant. We had a little meatballs, a little raviolis. So I wound up staying home. I love you guys too. I love Back to the Future. See, Back to the Future gets it. He understands that the Apefather wants to win. He gets it. Tommy gets it. A lot of people get it. I want to win. And I don't think we're going to win in the stock market. I just don't believe it. I don't believe in the long term. I think it's too corrupt. It's controlled by Ken Griffin. I'm trying to get us away from all of that. I want us all to unite as one ape family, unite together where we don't have to be controlled anymore. We control the shots. In other words, the buck stops with us. And the casino industry is killing it. Like I said, the 350 million that retail lost in 2022 could have actually bought 100 casinos. I don't know if you know this. 100 casinos, we would be making 100 billion a year right now. Isn't that? I mean, I want you to think about that. The same money that was squandered, the same money that was lost, 350 million was lost, got squandered to zero, could have bought 100 casinos. So that's why I'm trying very hard to, thank you very much, the German Crusader. I'm trying very hard to change your thinking pattern. I'm trying hard to change your thinking pattern, which is you're still thinking about these cryptocurrencies, controlled industry, controlled by the 1%. You're still thinking about stocks, controlled industry, controlled by the 1%. Okay, I'm trying to get us where there's no more corruption. That's what I'm trying to do. And we all unite together, apes together strong in the casino industry. Again, it's like this is like dreamland, ship. It's dreamland. It's dreamland. You had the opportunity with these things. It was a one-time opportunity. Now it's finished, in my opinion. I got some ship. I got a wallet. I got one of those wallets through Coinbase, and I got some SHIB. I think I had like 30 million SHIB or something like that. But I think I look at my account, it's worth nothing. It's like it's garbage. You know what I mean? It's just look. I'm not a financial planner. I don't give financial advice, but I don't believe in these things that you all believe in. You know, I don't believe in it. I think XRP should have already did it. It won the lawsuit against the SEC. It should be up. It should be doing well. Something is wrong, and I think that something is called corruption. Well, I love you all too. Let me just get rid of this idiot here. D5. Hold on. I mean, it's like people come here just to break balls. It's like they don't want to be serious. You know what I mean? It's like I don't want to break. It's my birthday. One day I want to go without hate. Is that all right with you? One day, no hate. But these people, even on my birthday, want to break my balls. Bull trader. I like the miners in Bitcoin. Listen, Bitcoin is the king. All right, look. You know what they say? If you're gonna go with something, you might as well go with the king. I've owned Bitcoin. I owned Bitcoin when it was $5,000. All right, back in the day. I owned Bitcoin. Me and my father, we did make money on Bitcoin. Um, it's just that right now it's a little crazy because we don't know exactly what's going to happen, moving forward with the cryptocurrency industry. Let's see what happens. I'm not banking on it. To me, it makes more sense to be in the casino industry. It's like, you ever hear the expression, it's the house always wins? The house always wins, right? So why do you want to speculate? Like, this is the way I feel. Why speculate on anything? Cryptocurrencies, stocks, when we know that the house always wins. It's like, I'm just what I'm trying to make you all understand. Like, let's say, I'll give you an example, right? Let's say I opened the first casino with hard work and super chats. Now you notice that this casino, let's say it's bringing in $1 billion a year. Okay. Now we do some sort of a private placement, some sort of an offering that it'll be approved by the SEC. I'll deal with a top securities law firm. Why wouldn't you want to get involved in an industry that always wins? Like, I'm just trying to understand that. Like, why do you want to put your money in a place that pretty much always loses? I don't know. It's like I gave this analogy the other day. I thought it was a pretty good analogy. Like, let's say I own a butcher shop and you own a butcher shop, but for some reason you have the butcher shop across the street. It does terrible. It does terrible business. Nobody goes there. You're going out of business. Nobody wants your meat, right? They want Apefather's meat. For some reason, they come across the street to my butcher shop all the time. So isn't it kind of logical? Why would you want to be invested in the butcher shop that's losing money? Wouldn't you want to be involved in the butcher shop that's making a killing? Wouldn't you want to be involved in the butcher shop that's rocking and rolling? See, so that's what I'm trying to make everybody understand. The casino industry makes money every single day, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Christmas time, the casino industry is making money. I'm not just talking real property. I'm talking online casino, sports betting, Thanksgiving, all the holidays. It's always making money. The house always wins. Why are we involved in this corrupt friggin' Wall Street? See, he gets it. Back to the Future. No one should hate you. You're a nice guy. Thank you to German Crusader. Thank you. So I'll play a little V for Victory music here for all of you. Let's do a little Rocky. I'm going to get you pumped up. Little solo. rocking in the house there. Listen, bull trader, this is what I'm going to do one day. This is what I'm going to do. Okay. One day we're going to have a comparison. Okay. We're going to have a comparison of the casino industry versus the S&P 500s versus, whatever you want to do. NASDAQ, New York Stock Exchange. We're gonna have a comparison. Okay. And I'm going to show you all, look, one successful casino, let me put it to this way. One successful casino outproduces 100 hotels, successful hotels, just one. Okay. So it's like you guys keep talking about the stock market. It's like no matter what I say, it's like I'm speaking to empty ears. I'm speaking to ears that cannot hear. We lost 350 billion. I mean, I don't think you understand. You're saying they're swimming in money, bull trader. They're swimming in money after they lost their underwears. They're swimming in money after they probably lost their friggin' kids' college tuitions. They're swimming in money after they lost their house, after they lost their cars. I mean, bull trader, do you understand that retail lost 350 billion in 2022 and Citadel made 16 billion? So it's like, I don't know. I guess there's just certain people you can't reach, unfortunately. You're a good guy, but you're set. You're set in your thinking process. There's nothing I could do for a guy like bull trader. He's a good guy, and I wish him nothing but the best of health. I wish him the best of happiness, and I wish him the best of success. But I'm talking to deaf ears. That's what it is. You know what it is? I actually think what it is with some people, there's a similar thing that happens for gamblers. And I believe the stock market, by the way, is gambling. To me, the stock market is no different than gambling at any casino. Okay, but the difference is you're not the house. See, we want to be the house. Okay, let me give you an example. A buddy of mine, we were at Caesars. I'm going to give you an example. He went there with like $5,000 in his pocket. Okay, lost the 5,000 instantly within like an hour. Lost all the money. Then he comes back to me, right? Rich, can I borrow $1,000? I say, sure. He's my friend. I throw him $1,000. He loses that 1,000, right? Then he goes to his brother who's there. He lends him another 1,000. Then he goes to his mom. She lends him another 1,000. Then he goes to his sister. She lends him another 1,000. So I say to him, why are you doing this for? Like, is it that you just want to lose all your money and you want to lose my money and you want to lose your family's money? And you know what his response is? I'm chasing the original 5,000 I lost. So in other words, the original $5,000 he lost, he's willing to now spend $1 million. He's willing to spend 2 million, 3 million to get back that initial $5,000. And I think that's what's happening with people who invest in the stock market. I think if you would speak to most people who invest in the stock market and you actually spoke to them about their total like loss, the win-loss statement, most people are down. Okay, so most people could be down 50, 100, 200,000, or whatever the case may be. So then you'll get into one play, right? And you'll make $2,000 and you're like, oh, wow, this is great. I just made $2,000, but you're still down 100. So I just don't think you understand the mentality. The stock market is not meant for you to make money. Ken Griffin said it. He said it on many interviews. They asked him, they said, does a regular person have the chance to make money in the stock market? He says, let me put it to you this way. Do I have a chance to beat Tiger Woods at golf? That was what he said. Do I have a chance of beating Tiger Woods at golf? He goes, no. So basically what he's saying is that you have no chance in the stock market to make money. And even if you occasionally make money, it's like I always think about like Teddy Zane. Right? So Teddy Zane will put out an occasional stock that will make people money and they're jumping up and down and they're happy, right? But then he'll put out 3 or 4 stocks and everybody loses all their money. I had one guy, he actually calls me up. He's like, Rich, I just lost $70,000 listening to Teddy Zane. There was this one play. He called me up. He goes, I just lost 70K. Okay, so do you see where I'm going with this? Even if bull trader, even if you find a stock here and there that makes money, I bet you if you look at the long-term picture of your portfolio, I bet you're down. That's just my opinion. Thank you to German Crusader. Thank you, Tommy. And I love you, brother. I just, look, let's just put it this way. If you're in the green and you're doing good, God bless you. But let me just tell you something. The stock market in a second could change all of that. Okay. It could change all of that in a second. I know people, I know people that at one time were up $1 million in the stock market. And then a month goes by, they're down $1 million. Okay. So just know you're only up. Can I give you an example? Okay. I was at a casino one time. Listen to me, bull trader. I take $200 out of my pocket. I never forget this. And I bought two black chips, okay, $100 chips. I threw it on, it was 26 black. I threw it on $200, which means that 35 to 1 odds, you win 7,000, right? So I hit the 7,000. I'm jumping up and down for joy. I'm like, give me my money, mother effers, right? I'm up, I'm in the green. And I never forget what the pit boss said to me, you're not up. You're not up. And I'm like, what are you talking about? I said, I just won $7,000. She says, you want to know when you're up? When you take that money, you go into the parking lot, you go into your car, you drive home, and you never come back here again. She goes, then you could say you're up. And that's, if you really take a minute and think about that, it makes a lot of sense. Okay. It's the same thing like what you're saying right now that you made 85,000, right? Okay. But the thing is, you're still playing the game. Okay. Now, if you stopped playing the game right now, and you just didn't put any more money back into the market, then I would say you made 85 grand. But the thing is, it could change, brother. Any second, you could put money in a play, you're down 10. You put money in another play, you're down 20. And then before you know it, you could lose all the 85 grand profits. I've seen it happen a million times. All I'm saying is the casino industry is a more secure, it's a more guaranteed. There's nothing guaranteed. I shouldn't use that word except death and taxes. So let me take that back, that word. But it's a higher probability. It's a higher probability of continued success. Online casinos, real property, in terms of real property casinos, sports betting, it's a higher probability of what's called continued success. Because you want to know what we want? We want continued success. We don't just want that one-time home run. You understand? We've all had. Listen, I've had it too. Like I'll make all of you laugh. People make fun of me of Virginity all the time that I invest. People don't realize I made like $40,000 on that play. I got involved with Virginity when it was like $3.15, right? I sold it in the $6 range. I had like 30,000 shares, but I was going back and forth. I think at the end of the day, I made like 40K or something like that. But the thing is that then it all changes. You follow me? Then I have my loss in AMC or another play, you know what I mean, that I lost money in. It's just, I don't feel the stock market is the only time I feel, like I said, if you're investing in like index funds for a very long period of time, but I don't have the patience for that bullshit. You know, I used to have this conversation with strongman personal finance all the time. You know, Chris. And I call him bedpan finance because who has the patience to make 6% a year or 7% a year and wait 40 years or 50 years to get $1 million or something? Guys, I don't have the patience for that. That's not me. How was my birthday? I had a combination of a dinner, home cooked dinner, and fast food. No, bro, listen to me. I had 30,000 shares of Prague. All right, cigar. I had 30,000 shares. I don't know. Maybe you misunderstood me because I had 30,000 shares. Thank you, Vetted Sin. God bless you, brother. I love you. Thank you, Vetted Sin. You are the best, brother. You've always been a big supporter of me. But the point is, you're missing the point, as usual, Cigar King. You always miss the point. The point is that all of us could tell stories where we made money, right? All of us could tell stories. All of us could tell stories where we lost money, right? Okay, but do you want to know what we all need? Consistency. It's like, let's say, all right, let me give you an analogy. Let me give you an analogy. Let's say you're single, you're not married, right? And you got two girls, Amy and Gabby, right? AMC and GME, right? Okay. But let's just say Amy doesn't want to give us any loving. No loving. She she says, nah, gotta wait till you put a wedding ring on my finger, mother effer. You ain't getting in my pants. Okay. But Gabby, for whatever the reason is, Gabby keeps giving it, get down on it, get down on it. Oh, oh. Gabby's doing what she has to do. So why would we keep messing around with Amy? Amy doesn't want to do nothing good for us. Gabby, so it's the same concept with casinos versus the stock market. It's like the stock market, if anything, maybe once in a while you get lucky. Once in a blue moon. Once in a blue moon. But the majority of the time, people are losing their ass in the stock market. All right, let me put it to this way. Okay, let me put it to this way. I spoke to a lot of people in my life about the real estate industry. My father, my cousins, my uncles, my aunts, my best friends, everyone who invests in real estate always makes money. There's never been one case. Like let me be very transparent. There is never one case that anyone I've ever spoken to has lost money in real estate. Okay. Now, I've spoke to a lot of people in the stock market, and I would say about 90% of the time, they all lost all their money. Okay. So do you see where I'm going with this? Like, why do we want to be in an industry that long term most people lose all their money versus an industry where people make money like all the time, like every single play, like every single thing they do, they make money. I guess you just don't understand what I'm saying. I'm not gonna watch Dumb Money because it gets me shaky, brother. I really believed in AMC, and it just gets me shaky. Gets me shaky. Look, Cigar King. Look, I don't want to argue with you, brother. It's my birthday. I don't want to argue with you. You always try to do these gotcha things with me, and I always prove you wrong. And I just don't want to do it on my birthday. All right, brother. Look, I had 30,000 shares of Prague. I don't care if you believe it. I don't care if you don't believe it. It doesn't matter to me, brother. I know what I did. I know the price I bought at, and I know the price I sold at. So I'm not here to prove myself to you. The German Crusader. I hope you succeed in life. Thank you. You too, brother. All my life, people tell me to use the stock market, but I don't. Look, I'm just telling you, listen to me. I'm 46 years old. I've been on this planet for 46 years, and I did it all. I did it all. I've owned businesses. See, this guy, Cigar King, doesn't understand. When I was 20 years old, I had an office in the Empire State Building. I've done things that no one else has done. Okay. I had businesses, sky's the limit tutoring. I've had a lot of things that I did in my life. And I've just learned in life the best way to make money is real estate. It's just the best to me. It's the greatest way to make wealth is real estate. But the thing is that, okay, so let's talk about this. What kind of real estate? Now that's the key. I don't care if people will get mad at me, but I'm gonna put my head down. Hold on. Oh, get a little comfy. Comfy like a teddy bear. Okay. So there's all types of real estate. You could do flips, right? You could buy a house, foreclosures, you could rentals, okay. Or you could do something that's generating more money than all of those things. Hotels, generating more money than hotels, anything. And that's the casino business to me is like real estate on steroids. It's real estate on steroids. Like I just don't want to keep repeating the same thing. If you took one casino that was successful, like let's just talk about the Bagada. Now the Bagada is in Atlantic City. Atlantic City is not even the biggest place for casinos. The biggest place for casinos is Macau in China. So if you take just the Bagada in Atlantic City, okay, it's making like 120 million a month. Okay, the win factor. So that's like over that's like what? That's like 1.5 bill a year or a little bit more. I mean, I just don't understand why you can't understand this. All the money that we lost in the stock market, all of us, $350 billion dollars. If that was invested in the casino industry, it would be bringing in 100 billion a year forever, like for the rest of our. Now that's what's called life-changing wealth. That's what's called generational wealth. Because see, in other words, that money will never end. It's forever. It's forever. It's like that song with Kiss. It's forever. Casinos make money 24 hours a day. Forever. I just don't think you understand that. I strive to be like you, Apefather. I love you, the German Crusader. Today's my birthday. And this friggin' guy is still arguing with me on my birthday. This friggin' Mama Luke Cigar King. He's still breaking my balls, this guy. Look, one day I'm gonna make this happen. That's it. And then you're new to this channel. What's the way of making money in casinos? Okay. Let's start with the expression, the house always wins. Okay. Have you ever heard of that? The house always wins. Okay. Cincinnati German. Okay. So the idea is we want to be the house. You understand? We want to, no, but you're talking about being a gambler. Listen to me. Gamblers got no chances of making money. I didn't say being a gambler. I said being the house. In other words, all right, let's start with this analogy, and then I'm going to explain the whole thing to you. Okay. Retail investors invested in the stock market in 2022. Hear me out. They lost $350 billion. This is facts. Retail investors. Now, what I'm saying is that that's a lot of money. You could buy a successful casino for $1 billion, $2 billion, $3 billion, whatever the case may be. That's generating about $1 billion in revenue a year. I'm talking about being the house, not the gambler, being the house. So that same amount of money that was squandered, you understand, by retail, 350 billion, it was squandered. 100 casinos could have been bought, where now you have $100 billion in revenue coming in every single year. I'm talking Las Vegas. I'm talking Macau, Atlantic City. I'm talking online casinos. I'm talking sports betting. So what I'm trying to do right now is this. Okay, legally, I can't ask you for an investment right now. I can't do it because I have to be what's called a broker dealer. I have to first register with the SEC. So what I'm doing is I'm asking for you to kind of give me what's called a vote of confidence. In other words, you give me a small super chat. You say, you know what, Apefather, go do it. Go purchase the first project on your own. Now, the second project, okay, I'm going to hire a securities law firm that's the best, the most prestigious in the industry. Now I'm going to do an offering that's going to be registered with the SEC for people to now actually get involved. And it makes sense because, see, you need something to judge me on. Right now, it's just conversation. I'm just asking for a vote of confidence of a couple of bucks. In other words, let me prove to you that this is a better industry than the stock market. And after the first project, I think everybody would agree. I think everyone's going to agree when they see the casino making 120 to 150 million a month. They're going to agree. They're going to say, you know what, I think Apefather is onto something here. It's like we're losing our ass. Lou's still going to be talking about XRP. Like I'll be bringing in, listen to me. I'll be bringing in about 1.2 billion a year, right? And Lou's going to be still with that white wall behind him. He's he's still going to be drinking the $1 bodega coffee, and he's still going to be talking about XRP. So I got to get rid of this guy because all he does is hate. I'm sorry. I don't want to deal with hate on my birthday today. I'm sorry. I don't want to deal with hate today. Hold on. I just don't want to deal with hate on my birthday. Not on my birthday. Any other day, fine. On my birthday, I don't want to deal with it. I'm sorry. So you're asking for money. How does that make me money? It doesn't make you money. Okay. See, all right, let me ask you a question. Did you ever watch the movie Field of Dreams? Cincinnati German. Did you ever watch the movie Field of Dreams with Kevin Costner? Do you remember? Do you remember where when he said, "If you build it, he will come." If you build it, okay. So you're not a part of this movement. I don't think that you were an AMC investor because you're asking me who Lou is. So if you don't know who Lou is, I don't think you were an AMC investor. Okay. You're not understanding what happened. Okay. We were all involved in this stock. See, let me bring you up to speed. Okay. We were involved in this stock, AMC, the movie company, and we all believed because of what happened with GameStop, how it shot up to almost $500 a share. We believed that there was something called synthetic shares that, in other words, have to be closed. And what happens is this: we believe that there was like possibly trillions of them being used by the hedge funds. This is a form of them driving down the stock with fugazi shares that are not real. You follow me? But the thing is, we felt that if we hold as a family, as an ape family, that eventually will tire them out and eventually they're going to close their positions. And this thing could have rocketed to thousands and thousands of dollars a share. Okay. It didn't happen because Wall Street is very corrupt. This is the point. So the end result was that in 2022, retail lost $350 billion. Now, this is the thing I'm trying to make everybody understand. If that same money was invested in the casino industry, it could have resulted in revenues of $100 billion a year. So now I'm gonna explain this to you again. Try to follow with me. The first project, I can't offer you an investment or an interest. I can't do it because, first of all, I have to be registered as a broker dealer. I can't do it. So what I'm asking for is like the movie Field of Dreams. If you build it, he will come. Let me get the first project done. In other words, when you're giving me a super chat, you're not getting an investment, you're not making money, but you're helping me, you're electing me to be the leader of this dream. You're electing me to go out there and get the first project done. Now, once the first project is done, you now have something to actually judge me on that's real, that's tangible. So in other words, you'll see how much it costs to buy the business. You'll see how much the business is generating. You'll see everything in black and white. So now on the second project, that's when I send you the prospectus. That's when I send you the business plan to get involved, where you will now make money. In other words, now you'll have an opportunity to get an interest, okay, where it's registered with the SEC, where we have an offering that's approved by the SEC. Do you follow me? Does that make sense to you, Cincinnati German? Do I know who Don Polo is? Rings a bell, but I can't really, place it. See, look, Cincinnati German. I just don't think that you're getting what I'm saying to you, brother. Listen to me. Ugh. It's very frustrating to repeat the same things over and over again. Casinos make money every day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. They're making tremendous, tremendous money, like money that you can't even fathom. Okay. The money that is being made in Macau. Maybe you should just do some research. Look, after you finish this live stream, go like take some time, look up how much money is being made in Macau. Okay. In the gaming industry. Look up how much money is being made in the online casino industry. It's approaching right now $100 billion a year. Look at how much money is being made in sports betting. 100 billion plus a year. So I think that's what you need to do because you seem very confused, brother. You seem very, very confused by all of this. So why don't you just do that? Come to my next live stream. After you do some homework and some due diligence. This way we can have an intellectual conversation. Because, brother, it just seems like you have no idea what I'm saying. Okay, so I just think you need to do a little DD. I'm not trying to be like rude to you. You need to do a little due diligence. The German Crusader. I don't understand you too much, but I believe you because you are 40. Well, I'm 46. I explained that to everybody. Back to the Future. I'm not asking you to be a gambler. I'm asking for you to be the house, all of us. In other words, I'm asking all of us to join forces to actually acquire casinos where we are the owners. But you see, this is the thing. I can't offer that to you right now. I can't. In other words, I'm explaining to you that's the dream. But legally, in other words, I can't do this right now as of today. I can't say, if you give me $10,000, I'm going to give you so and so ownership percentage of a casino. I can't do that. Okay. So you might be like, so I don't understand. Why am I giving you money? You're giving me money because it's almost like you're electing me to be the leader of this dream. You're electing me to be the person who makes it happen. You follow me? You have to always have one successful project before the world takes you seriously. It's just simple common sense. It's simple logic. Like no one's going to take me seriously right now because there's no project. But let's say, for instance, I'll just give you a for instance. Let's say I bought the Bagada. Now, again, we're talking entertainment purposes only. Okay. Let's say I bought the Bagada in Atlantic City. I would now be able to show You understand, and potential investors that's earning $120 million a year. They'll be able to see it. They'll be able to see the operations. They'll be able to make a sound business decision on, let's say, now the second project, we want to buy the Bellagio, for instance. We want to buy the Bellagio in Las Vegas. But do you see what you'll be able to see things now? You'll be able to see the books. You'll be able to see how much money these projects are generating. But I can't offer investments right now. It's not legal. So the only thing that I can offer, help me complete one project. Help me complete one project, and that will be, the footprint that I need to build an empire. That will be the footprint that I need to build a dynasty, to build a legacy. Okay? So you got to ask yourself, is it worth it? Is it worth trusting in a guy for a couple of bucks? Like, what are you going to do with $5? Let me ask you a question. Cincinnati German. What are you going to do with five? What are you gonna? You gonna go buy a candy bar? Like, what are you gonna do with it, brother? What are you gonna do? You gonna get yourself a Hershey with the nuts in it? Like, wouldn't you want to help somebody that could ultimately build an empire, not for myself, but for your family, for generations and generations and generations to come? Wouldn't you want to be a part of a legacy, a dynasty? But you see, it can't happen unless one project is completed. One project has to be completed. Listen, every day, this is what people don't understand. Every single day, casinos are changing hands. This is another thing you need to look up. Every single day, casinos are changing hands. Every day. You could just put in an offer for a casino, and listen, it might be just timing. It might be timing. Like, I'll give you an example, okay? Eldorado, which is a casino corporation, bought Caesars. Now the problem is they paid a little bit too much money to buy Caesars, everything. Caesars Palace in Las Vegas, Caesars in Atlantic City, all the sports books, all the online casinos. They paid $17 billion. Okay. Now, because they paid so much, they're starting to, like, get very, very stressed out with the level of debt. You understand? And they're freaking out. And sometimes they just want to get out of it. And they're willing to sell at even lower numbers than they paid for it because the debt is like I'll give you an example. It happened to the Trump casinos. It happened to the Trump casinos. The Taj Mahal was actually the best casino. People don't know this. The Taj Mahal was the best casino in Atlantic City. It was bringing in more money than any casino in Atlantic City. But the thing is, it went bankrupt. So now you might say, why did I don't understand. If it's bringing in more money, right, than any other casino, then why did it go bankrupt? Because Trump didn't really put real money, his own money, into these plays. What he always does is borrowed money. He went out to the junk bond market. He borrowed like close to $700 million at an interest rate of 14%. So the casino had to make like $1 million a day just for him to pay his notes. See, that's not going to happen with Apefather. Apefather is going to pay these projects outright. There's going to be no debt. That's why I'm doing it all the right way. I don't care. See, like, I'll give you an example. If you have a private placement, okay, people at that point could actually, it's like you don't need banks. You don't need banks because you're doing crowdfunding. It's a group of investors together that can put together their own cash. In essence, you don't need a bank. You don't need to take out a mortgage. Okay. But we're not there yet. This is what I'm trying to make you understand. We have to, it's like baby steps. You follow me? The first step, build it and he will come. That's the first step. Build it and he will come, which is super chats. In other words, it's like you're electing me. You're saying, hey, Father, you're the guy. You're the leader. You go out and make this happen. Here's a super chat. And now, if you notice, what's up, SZ? What's up, Spontaneous Crusades? Yeah, well, you want to laugh? The Trump Castle and Trump Plaza, before Trump invested in the Taj Mahal, he was kicking ass. He was kicking ass. But just unfortunately, he had a lot of he had some bad luck. The Stephen Hyde, which was the CEO of Trump Plaza, he died in the helicopter crash. That was like a really big loss. You know what I mean? And then at that time, Donald was going crazy. He met Marla Maples. They were in Aspen, and Marla Maples and his first wife, Ivana Trump, she passed away, may she rest in peace. They had like a war in Aspen because it's like the mistress and the wife. There was all this craziness going on in his life, and he was buying things like crazy. He had too much debt, and it collapsed on him in the early 90s. Yeah, Trump is still running for president, but they're throwing everything at this guy with, including the kitchen sink. Thank you, Brownie. I see. This is what I'm talking about. It's people like, God bless you, Brownie. German, I want you to notice this, okay, the German Crusader. I have people that are consistently coming to these live streams and supporting me. Back to the Future, Brownie, Vetted Sin, you know, you got people like Angie, you got people like Under Manager, Tommy from the Bronx. I'm just naming a few. There's a lot of people. But what it is that they keep coming to these live streams and they keep supporting me with these super chats. So what the idea is to keep building this. You follow me? I tell everybody, tell all your friends, tell your family, tell everyone you know who are investors, especially investors that lost money in the stock market, that there's a guy named Apefather who has the V for Victory plan to enter the casino industry. Okay, to become the house, not to be gamblers, to actually physically own the casinos. But the thing is that explain to them that the first project, it's kind of like you have to help me get that off the ground. So you're not getting an investment interest in the first project because you have to help me establish myself. Once, don't you understand? It's really simple arithmetic. Once the first project is done, the second project is going to be simple as pie because now you actually have something tangible. You follow me? You could show everybody. You could be like, look, I bought for entertainment purposes only. I bought the Bagada. I bought the Bagada, whatever the price is, $2 billion. It's bringing in 120 million a month. You see the management, you see everything that's going on. Now I say to you for project number two, I want to buy the Bellagio in Las Vegas. They're asking $3 billion. Now I can show all of you the financials. Now that's when I register with the SEC. Gabish, that's when I hire a prestigious law firm. That's when I put together an offering that's going to be approved from the SEC. And now all of you could get involved at that point. But the first project, you got to kind of do like a vote of confidence, a vote. It's like you're taking a leap of faith. How did you get a following and so many subscribers? Well, I mean, I think I should be doing a lot better. To be perfectly honest with you, that's another story. I think that YouTube has me shadow banned right now. Again, I'll say it's alleged, but I used to do a lot better than this. Like I used to put out videos that were getting 100,000 views. I was putting out videos that were getting 75,000, 50,000 views. And now suddenly, they got me down to like the teens, it's crazy. But it's just from hard work, just constantly making videos, constantly making live streams, constantly making shorts. That's how you do it. Benjamin Frazier. I don't know like what you're saying, brother, with this crazy comment. Who's Goku? Who the F is Goku? I love Back to the Future. Back to the Future is the best. You know, it just kills me because I wish that there was a way that we could just get a million people in this effing live stream and just be done with this. You know what I mean? Just like a million people. I do live streams for about a week or a month, and this project is done. We definitely need to get more people in these live streams. That's the key. What's up, the whatever show? Like I said, I don't know who Goku is. I don't know who you're talking about, brother. I don't know what you're talking about, man. Could I beat someone who I don't know who they are? I don't know what you're talking about. Crazy questions. But we're approaching over an hour now. It's getting kind of late. I love you too, brother. I love the whatever show. I'll hang out with you a few more minutes, but I got, today is my birthday. I do got to get back to my wife and my family. Well, my kids are probably sleeping by now, but at least I'll hang out with my wife, before she goes to sleep. But here's the end result. Okay, I don't want to keep saying the same things. It must be so boring for you to keep hearing the same things, but it bears repeating. The majority of people who invest in the stock market lose money, and the proof is in the pudding. In 2022, retail lost $350 billion. These are the facts. Now, I don't want to keep saying the same things. That money was turned to zero. It was completely vaporized. It was completely squandered. 300, and see, I don't think people understand how much money that is. Like it's so easy to just say it, right? It's so easy to just say 350 billion is lost. But if you really took the time out and thought and actually thought about that, that 350 billion effing dollars was completely squandered, turned to zero. I'm saying, imagine if that money was put into the casino industry. Like right now, we would probably own 100 casinos. That's probably bringing in anywhere between $100 billion a year. I'm saying between all the 100 casinos, bringing in 100 billion a year, if not possibly more. Okay. And what I'm saying to you is that that could happen if we follow this baby step technique, which is right now, I can't offer you an interest. Send me the super chats. Keep building up the live streams. Tell people about it. Tell people to come to my live streams. Tell them about the V for Victory project. Talk to them about it. Next thing you know, there's going to be a ton of people in these live streams, and eventually it will get to the point where the super chats can in fact fund this thing, at least the first project. The thing is, Cincinnati German. It sounds crazy because don't take this the wrong way. You weren't a part of the AMC movement, and this is why this sounds crazy to you. You weren't a part. You weren't a part of the AMC movement. You don't understand. In the AMC movement, at one point there was 7 million. Listen to me, 7 to 8 million retail investors worldwide that invested in AMC. Let me repeat that to you. There were 7 to 8 million retail investors. And the reason they were investing in AMC was because they believed it was going to go to 100,000 a share. They believed there was something called the MOAS. You got to look this up, brother. You got to get educated. Mother of all short squeezes. So what you're saying sounds crazy. Actually happened before. 7 million retail investors came together, apes together strong. They put all of their money into display where they owned the entire float. Plus, if you count the synthetics, they own the entire float times 1,000. Again, I'll say it's alleged, okay, but you know what I mean. People feel that there was a tremendous amount of fake shares in that play, synthetic shares. Now the thing is, what you say sounds crazy already happened, but the only difference is Cincinnati, German, is that they lost all their money. This is what you're not understanding. In other words, by investing in the stock market, they lost all their money. Retail lost $350 billion. So what I don't, it's like you just don't get what I'm saying, brother. It's like you're just not comprehending it. That was a reality that actually took place. Millions and millions and millions of investors invested in these meme stocks, not just AMC, but all these other meme stocks, and lost 350 billion. So all I'm saying is that I think we were on the right path. Okay, meaning that we were all working together. We all had a movement, apes together strong. That was good. That part was good. But we were involved in the wrong thing. In other words, that money, instead of going into the stock market, should have went into the casino industry. That's what I'm saying. Does that make more sense to you, or are you still just completely confused out of your mind? Because AMC is a dying business, brother. Look, you got to do a lot of homework. You just, you know, you don't know really what's happening here with Adam Aaron. You got to do a lot of homework, brother. It's like the questions that you're asking me. It's like you gotta kind of do your own due diligence, brother. You're not on the same page as us, brother. It was with meme stocks. Yeah, testicle analysis. I'll do that. I promise you. Meme stocks, Cincinnati German, not all stocks. Meme stocks. Look, brother, don't take this the wrong way. I'm not trying to be rude. It's just that you're, you got it. Look, if you're really serious, which I'm not sure you are, I'm not sure if you're serious, Cincinnati German, you got to do a lot of homework, before you come here, because you're too far gone. You need to understand what happened with retail. You have to learn about Ken Griffin. You got to learn about Citadel. You got to learn how this guy has a monopoly over the whole stock market. You got to learn about payment for order flow platforms such as Robinhood, such as Webull, where this guy literally takes everybody's buy orders and puts it into the dark pools. You got to learn about fail to delivers. That AMC was on the threshold list for over 60 days, which means that technically there should have been a short squeeze. But Gary Gensler, the chairman of the SEC, never does his job. You got to do a lot of homework, brother, because it's like you're asking questions that you should already actually know the answers to. And it just will take, unfortunately, I can't like take the time out for just one person. Like I'm not trying to be mean. I can't take you through a 3 year process of what we went through. I can't do it, bro. It's too much information. You follow me? So what I would suggest you do is probably just, do your own homework if you're really serious, which I don't think you are. Honestly, you're not coming across like you're very serious. Well, you don't have to do this today, the German Crusader. I'm going to be doing a lot of live streams, many, many live streams. So this is not something you have to do today. That's not necessarily true. Anybody could give you super chats if someone believed in this project, if it made sense to them. It's not limited to just a. But I'm saying I would think that the AMC investors are the ones. Like, don't listen to these people like trades for days. This guy's a loser. He's probably some guy who's 18 years old who lives in his mother's basement. Unfortunately, there's a lot of psychos here. I love Back to the Future. Back to the Future is like the main man. He's always supporting me. Like I said, my dream would be if I had a million people like this guy. If I had a million people like Back to the Future, this thing would be done. This project would be done. But guys, don't get mad at me. And I love you, Back to the Future, and I appreciate all of your support. But I do have to get going. It is my birthday. My wife's waiting for me. But God bless all of you. Thank you, Back to the Future. It's people like you that will make this dream come true. Okay. I always dress up as Halloween. Absolutely. Not sure what I'm going to be yet, but I always dress up in Halloween. I love you too, Benjamin. I love you, Back to the Future. I'll say hello to Jennifer for you. Have a great night, brother. Thank you again. Yeah, do all your homework on Ken Griffin. Do all your homework on Citadel. Do all your homework on how he just recently got fined $7 million. You got to do a lot of research. Have a great night, spontaneous crusades. Have a great night, the German Crusader. I love you, brother. I love all of you. V for victory. Everything I've said in this live stream is not financial advice. I'm not a financial planner. There is absolutely no solicitation for any investment going on. Super chats are for tips and entertainment purposes only. And like I said, I'm not a financial planner. I don't give financial advice. I'm an entertainer. Have a great night. God bless.